Good day, guys. This is another episode of Touchline Insights podcast session where we try to, dissect matches, features that are going to play on every match day. So today with me, I have, a guest in the house, and I'll allow him to introduce himself.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all are having a fantastic holiday with your loved ones and family. My name is Abdulaziz. I am popularly known as the John Imam, and I am a football analyst. I love to discuss football. I love football. It's what I do. It's what I enjoy so much. So it's nice to be here.
So I'm Abdul. I'm still your host, and today we're going to be talking about matches that are going to play today. So starting off, we have Newcastle and Nottingham Forest. So 3 days ago, Newcastle played away to Luton and they lost 1-0. It was a very shocking, loss for Newcastle. But how do you think that is going to affect, their morale and the psyche of the players, playing at home today with Nottingham Forest?
Yeah, Newcastle have been playing this season as a team with a very low mentality. They had a pretty great season last season, and they didn't build on that momentum. They still maintain the squad. I don't know how managed the coach, the club owners, still knowing fully that they're going to play the Champions League this season. They still maintain that squad without any tangible addition. So they're definitely going to crash. For you to be successful, you have to invest, you have to spend, you don't have to manage. Besides, an oil managed club. So I see no reason why they shouldn't be investing, and if care is not taken, I think they will still have to battle for a draw or probably a loss to Nottingham Forest this afternoon again.
Okay, interestingly, I think probably the reason why Newcastle have not really overspent, even when they have the money to spend, is probably because of financial fair play. However, their record at home this season has been exceptional. So I think we'll look forward to see, what's going to happen there. So the next fixture for today is Bournemouth, at home to Liverpool. Bournemouth cruised to a 3-2 win, away win last week. Nottingham lost at home to Burnley. They lost 2-0 to Burnley. So how do you think they are going to fare today? Going away to Bournemouth. Bournemouth has actually been a very good side. They've not lost their last. They've not lost in 5 matches. Now moving into this match today. So how do you think Fulham, or how do you think this match is going to play?
Yeah, actually, I think it's going to be a fierce encounter because this is Fulham who are looking to bounce back from a loss, and this is Bournemouth who have been in a pretty great form at home. I'm sure they want to keep on that, so it's going to be a tight encounter, and it will be interesting to see who comes out at the top after 90 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. So we have Sheffield Luton. Luton coming from a very, good win at home against Newcastle, and Sheffield played out a 1-1 draw, away to Aston Villa, which was a very good result given the fact that they are, bottom, of the table. So I think Sheffield might actually give us, a run. They might give Luton a run for their money today. What do you think about that match?
Yeah, just like you said, they're going to give them a run for their money. Drawing against Aston Villa, who has won against the likes of Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool.
Yes.
It's something enough to even motivate the players. Guys, if you can do this against Liverpool, you can do it against Luton. So it's going to be a fair encounter as well. So it's going to be nice to see who comes out at the top after 90 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's true. So we have Burnley at home to Liverpool. Liverpool played out a 1-1 draw at home against Arsenal.
Sorry.
Yes, 2 days ago, and Burnley, coming from 2, win against Fulham. They cruised 2-0. It was a very easy performance for Burnley. So how do you think this match is going to play?
I feel as much as Burnley are at home, this is going to be a one-week game. Liverpool coming back from a woeful performance against Manchester United
against Arsenal.
They were not really clinical enough. So I don't know what Klopp is going to say to his boys, but they should be getting nothing less than 3 goals today against Burnley, and they should be winning comfortably.
But I think if you look at that match, against Arsenal, it was more of a technical game because Arsenal came with a game plan to actually win at Anfield, and Liverpool was trying to make a statement too at Anfield. So it was like 2 elephants fighting on the grass.
So both teams had their chances. Both teams had their chances, but they were able to get the best of themselves. So everybody had to share the points.
I think the highlights of that game, against Liverpool and Arsenal was that miss by Alexander Arnold.
Yes.
That 5-on-1 against Declan Rice. Yes. I thought they would have scored if they had scored the game. It would have changed, the momentum of the game playing at Anfield.
The elephant would have fallen by now.
So the last match for the day is Manchester United home to Aston Villa. Manchester United is a team that has not had a consistent, form either home or away, and Aston Villa are actually a wounded, lion coming from an unexpected 1-1 draw against, the bottom, team in terms of Sheffield United. So I think Aston Villa has a lot to actually, prove today. It's going to be like, a statement of intent that no, we drew at home to Sheffield, who is bottom of the table, but we can actually come and win at Old Trafford, which is, a very difficult place to actually, go and play.
Yeah, I think statistically, Aston Villa have been the third best team in the Premier League so far this season.
They are second on the EPL.
Second.
Third after
Liverpool. Yes. Arsenal. So I think this match, it's a win for Aston Villa if you ask him, because Manchester United, I don't even know, once you're trying to address their problem from this angle this week, the next week you're addressing the problem from another angle, either from the coach, from the players not taking responsibilities, from players not just playing as professionals. It's really sick of them to see professional footballers playing like that. So and such, they are not coordinated, and this is a Aston Villa side that is well drilled and coordinated and managed by Unai Emery, a very experienced manager. When it comes to cup competition, he's played in the Premier League, in the La Liga, as well as the League One before.
Yes, with PSG.
So Manchester United should really be happy for him.
It should be a walk in the park for him.
He's been there before. Trust him.
But I think with Manchester United, I think my own personal opinion is that Erik ten Hag has actually made life very difficult in the dressing room, because a sector of people feel Jadon Sancho should be playing in that team, especially when they are short of players in the team. And Erik ten Hag is someone, from what we're seeing at Manchester United, is a coach who doesn't really compromise discipline, and for that reason Sancho has not been playing for a very long time, and some persons are not really happy about that. And he came out after the last match that they lost, that his players are actually doing very good. He came outside to the media, the post-match conference.
He's a manager that says the same thing to the media every time after every loss, and to me I would say he's a very egoistic manager, because you can't tell me Sancho will be worse than all of these attackers combined. I think Manchester United attack combined this season have just 3 goals. That's very poor. Garnacho and 2 goals from Rashford. You can't tell me Jadon Sancho will do worse than they are.
Talking about the attack as well, Anthony, the person, the player they got from Ajax for over 100 million euros. Someone has been playing, so it begs the question, and this is, the recruitment that actually was gotten for Ajax from Ajax based on the recommendation of Erik ten Hag. So if you're a winger for that amount of money, that exorbitant amount of money, and you're not really producing assists, you're not bagging in goals, I don't know why you should be in
fact, at some point we have to question his Brazil, what's it called?
Origin.
He doesn't play as a Brazilian at all. No.
But I actually think that if they could actually get Højlund, because Højlund is another good player, that came from the Serie A, from Atlanta, I think, and he's been playing in the Premier League, and he doesn't have a goal yet. But when you look at him playing, he's physically strong, he has pace, he finishes when is necessary, when he gets the service. But there's nobody that's actually, giving him that pass to actually, make it easy for him to score, and which is a very sorry sight for a player of his caliber. However, he's very young and he still has age on his time, and Manchester United, still have a lot of time to actually, make good of what is left in the season. The season is still young, and everybody, can surprise everybody.
But I think the best they could get this season is to just finish in the top 4, because we are in game week 19 already.
Okay.
And we cannot agree that the season is just, we're halfway into the season already.
Yes.
And these are teams like Aston Villa, smaller teams, are teams you should accumulate maximum points from.
Yes.
Yeah, when Manchester United, for example, beat a club like Arsenal, it's for pride.
Yes.
It's the same 3 points you're getting from clubs like Luton and all. But my club beats your club, it's a pride. But so accumulating maximum points from these smaller teams should be what Manchester United should be concerned about, which is not even guaranteed. So I don't even know how they're going to make it to play European competition next season. I think they should come. I think they're just going to mess themselves up again and release themselves.
So talking about big teams missing out on European competition, we have Chelsea on 10th position with 22 points. Chelsea is another team that has had a lot of not ups and downs. I'm going to say a lot of downs rather than ups and downs. And we have a lot of players that was gotten for some good amount of money, but yet the performance is not speaking for the price tag. When you
they're taking a step forward, 2 steps backward.
When you look at the amount that's been injected into that team, over
$1 billion.
Yes, and yet the result is not showing for the money. What do you think is actually wrong with this Chelsea team? Because quite a number of Chelsea fans are saying Pochettino is not the right manager for the team. But when you look at the players, sometimes you feel like Pochettino actually brings out a very good selection for a game to be played, and the players tends to disappoint the team.
Yes, I think Pochettino, for me, I still think he is the man for the job. He has done it before.
Okay.
He made players like Harry Kane even better than they were. He made them world class. Like Son, he made them world class what they were today. So, but we have the Chelsea team of he confirmed with himself that he doesn't even know some of these players. They are too much. You're not even sure of what is this one's strength. You just field players and all. It's not actually easy. But when you look at Chelsea's game plan, they execute it very perfect. They play like a team that knows what they are doing compared to Manchester United. But then when it comes to goal scoring, they have this problem. And
Jackson and Bruja.
Yes, and when you're not scoring this goal, you keep on hitting, trying, you're not scoring. The moment the opponent gets the attack, they score, you are destabilized, and you're able to get back on track as such. Before 90 minutes is gone. So Pochettino knows what he's doing, but then he should also understand that he's running, time is not by his side, because fans will keep on demanding.
And the manager is just based on results.
And to think they're not even playing any other competition aside the Premier League competition. So there should be enough focus for them to be doing very much better than they are doing right now. So it's really disappointing to be having results like this.
But when you look at that particular Chelsea team, yes, you look at the likes of Gallagher, who has improved a whole lot. The pairing of Badishile until 2 matches, 2 matches ago, where he gave up, passes that led to goal. Thiago Silva and Badishile, having Cucurella before he got injured. Yeah. The back line has never been the issue. Yes. I think the issue at Chelsea has always been, the wingers and the attackers converting chances. When you look at the kind of chances that Jackson misses, even though he has 7 goals in the Premier League, it's very, very alarming. Roger came back from injury, and yet he doesn't look like, he's going to be better than Jackson.
One of the biggest problem this Chelsea club have is, or many top clubs have, including Manchester United, is that you are a top club. You are not meant to build players.
Yes.
Please buy finished product. Like buy built product. But when you buy,
Chelsea said they're actually going through a phase, and it's a progress, just like Arsenal started their own progress 4 years ago. So is it safe to say it's an investment for the future?
But they've been spending too much than Arsenal. Arsenal didn't come close to be spending, and that's where they are today. So how long is it going to take them? Be patient. Chelsea fans, do they have the patience? I don't think so.
All right, I think that's all we'll be able to take, for today. And this is Touchline Insights. And a big shout out to Parity Studios. Parity Studios is located in Mina. This is C1 Pena Albarca Plaza, opposite the Federal High Court. This is, the studio that we tend to, record and have this podcast happen live. So you can hit up if you're in Mina to them, and they can make this available. So I think that's all we're going to have today.
It's going to be interesting to see how this week's midweek's Premier League games go, and I hope everyone is enjoying their Boxing Day as well. I just hope Man U fans don't exceed Boxing Day. Show today,
The fear for me is that if Man United don't get boxed today on Boxing Day. So, guys, it's been a very lively one with Abdul Rashid. Thank you for coming. This is all we'll be able to take for this particular session. So don't forget to like, comment, and share our videos on YouTube and TikTok. It's still Touchline Insights, and we'll see you on the next episode. But before then, stay blessed.